waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
And we're back with episode 31 of Anthem. So anyways, let's get into the game, because so much to do, there's a little time to do so. Okay, so last episode we purchased and checked out a new look for the Ranger suit, which is the blue frosty look here. So there was that. Last episode we worked on and finished a Stronghold solo. And then we continued the Free Roam World Tour. As for this episode, we will be doing the... We'll be doing the other Stronghold. The one I never showed yet. in this playthrough. And then after that, we're gonna get back to the world tour, and I think that's about it. So yeah. Anyways, look at the lights. Yeah. Anyways.
Let's get started.
Okay, of course we are going to need the Colossus. And I mean, we are definitely going to need the tank for this particular stronghold. Now, whenever I did the stronghold, which, well, I've only ever done it once, it put me with another player at the beginning, because it was during the point when I was trying to build up the freelancer loyalty, and I don't even know where it put me in the stronghold itself. I don't know if it was right at the beginning. I don't know if it was a little bit in. I have no idea. I know it was before halfway. That's all I know. But anyways, what happened was, after it put me into the lobby with the other person, I would say maybe about 2 minutes in, after I was there and helping out, the person just left. And I was on my own throughout the rest of the thing. So I basically had to do the entire thing, everything that I was able to do, solo. Which, it was a good thing I brought my tank at the time, because, oh my gosh, it was tough. Well, at the time. I mean, by now, I don't know. Since I've been able to change up the stuff on the tank. But still, the point is that, for me, it was difficult, and I had to do it solo, and yeah. So anyways, before we go, I just need to delete a few things real quick here, because I did not get the chance to deal with the inventory, because, after last episode, the internet decided it wanted to go down, and it didn't go back up until after I was unable to continue this game anymore. So yeah, I have not had a chance to deal with the slots here. Okay, let's get rid of that. Whoops, that was the one I was in. Wait a minute, why can't I go up to 38 on this one? Because wasn't this the one I crafted? Yep. Oh, maybe it's the next level will allow me to go 38. I just need to get us under 300 and then we should be good. Okay, sorry about having to do that now. I usually try to do that off camera, but yeah, I kind of had no choice there. I mean, now, of course, I could get rid of way more stuff by going to the other javelins, and, of course, going to the components, but we don't have that kind of time right now. Especially also the fact that components will take way longer for me to go through. Is this one? Yeah. Okay, back to normal. Even though this particular one, I feel like it should switch to easy, but no, we'll do it normal. Let's see, public, expedition, yes. Matchmaking, can you just give up and throw us into the stronghold already? Please? I mean, this is just a waste of time. Finally. Besides, also, I don't want to do matchmaking right now because I would like to start from the beginning. I don't want to be thrown in the middle of it like last time. Well, I mean, even though it was in the middle. Again, I don't know where it was. All I know is it wasn't the beginning, and it wasn't the middle, but it was before the middle. Could have been a few minutes after the beginning. I don't know. But if this does shove us at the beginning, at least I'll be able to find out where in the world we were at. I'll say, like, oh, hey, this is where... yeah. Okay, so... Alright, we're at the beginning.
I called Skelos leads the swarm in these caves. Corvus ambushed the creature, but it got away.
So now, Skelos is our problem.
Naturally.
Yeah, okay, so finally the beginning. Wait, is that... Oh my god. Okay, so I was basically at the beginning then. Whenever it put me with the other player. That's the room I spawned in. Okay, so I just simply missed just this little part here. Okay. That's good. Because it felt like I did the full thing for how long it took me to go through the thing, but...
Well, you found the swarm.
You think?
If you've time for sarcasm, you've time to take down those turrets.
Whoa! How did that just one-shot it? Oops.
Freelancer, the alarm. On it.
Where's the alarm? Oh. Do I shoot it? I guess I shoot it.
One down.
I don't need a status update every time.
That was for Faye.
Oh.
5 more, Freelancer.
Freelancer, the alarms.
I know, Sev, I know.
That's it for the alarms. He looks friendly.
Does he though?
Nothing but meat and potatoes behind that shield. Stagger 'em and then dig in.
Interesting metaphor.
What? I'm hungry.
Can we not talk about food right now?
Freelancer. Huge spike in Shaper energy further in.
Probably from the Shaper construct. There's one on record in the area.
Scar's going after Shaper relics. You don't say.
If we're not careful, they'll start a cataclysm.
Shut us in.
Try restarting the power.
Use the fuse should work.
Okay, so we need to grab 3 canisters to put into that thing there. Now, normally they're marked, but I got the objectives turned off. Oh, there it is.
Look at all these barrels just lying around.
They could at least organize them.
Yeah, scars don't really do that. Try filling up the pump, freelancer.
There we go. Well done.
Oh, now I remember. There's supposed to be heavy, powerful snipers in this section. At least there was before. Oh, wait, no, I think we're not far enough yet. Oh. Never seen that before. Okay, so where's the series of snipers? I remember there being a part where there was a series of snipers.
We're locked in.
I found the scars.
Thanks, Ev. Very helpful.
I've got an idea, but it's definitely not covert.
Told you, not priority.
And, Freelancer, it might cave you in.
Calculated risk.
The structural integrity of that wall is weak. See those explosives? Load the damn thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this part we basically need to grab canisters and put them in front of this door to blow up the door. Alright. This section here.
Freelancer, don't forget the explosives.
I remember this part that whenever I did it, that there was like a whole series of enemies that came through this doorway here, and it was literally the massive. It was like a struggle for my character's life, trying to keep my tank alive at the time, and it was just there was fire everywhere. Because I remember I was using the fire launcher, this thing, which actually I think at the time I was using for the first time, so I was kind of just learning about it, and I wish I had recorded that run through, because so far this run through is just not. There's not really much happening here. Where's this other mine? Above? Okay, I just went through there and I didn't see any canisters. Where's the... Wait, is there even any down here? Oh, I think whenever that point happened, whenever I had all the enemies, I think that was whenever, like, right before blowing up the door. Maybe there's a point where we have to survive some waves and stuff. Okay, this is where we... Wait, is this where... Yeah, that's where we came in from. So... Canisters? There should be quite a bunch of them we're looking for. I might have to turn the objectives back on. This is weird. I should not be having this much trouble trying to find these. Okay, here's one. Okay, I think we need 2 more? Question mark? Okay, so where are they at? Turn this on for right now, just for a minute. Yeah, okay, so I somehow... Oh, okay, it's a good thing I turned it on. I probably wouldn't have seen this one. And there's the one that's in the tunnel. But wait, where is it at? How did I overlook that one? I was standing right here. I don't get it.
Explosive set.
Okay, so I fired the mortar a little bit too short there. Wait, how was that one guy taking damage earlier? Oh, crap. Come on, fire, fire, fire! Yeah, completely different experience from the first time I did this to now.
Explosives primed. Get back, Freelancer.
I know it's not your favorite method, but it's tried and true.
Just keep moving, Freelancer. Looks like we tapped into a primitive sewer system.
More than looks like it.
Good news is, we're closing in on the construct, and probably more scars, but that's to be expected.
Sev, I want it noted that I'm literally walking through shit for you.
Noted.
Oh, here's the sniper part. And it wasn't just snipers, it was also turrets as well. Yep.
Too many. Freelancer, exits above you.
Oh, it missed. This one's so easy now. But, again, originally when I first did... Oh.
We're almost there.
Zev, why would Scars start a cataclysm?
I don't know, but they've put a lot of work into this nest. This place must be special, I just don't know why.
Yeah, whenever I originally did this with the weaker version of my Colossus, yeah, I struggled. I mean, I didn't die or anything in this one, but it was a bit of a struggle. But this time, just breezing through this.
Pretty sure this is it.
Yeah, it's intimidating for sure.
This part right here is where I had the most trouble out of the entire thing, because one of the enemy, or no, I'm sorry, two of the enemies somehow glitched into that rock right there. Cursor, right there, literally right there. I literally had to use fire abilities just to try to get a flame to go kind of glitch in there to wipe out the enemies, because the blasts and stuff weren't even working. They were like kind of protected by an invisible wall a little bit, and it was so annoying. I literally thought I wasn't going to be able to finish the stronghold. But thankfully, I was able to eventually get them. But yeah, I had to wipe out all the enemies in order to continue, and it's just, again, like I was saying, whenever I did it last time / first time, I was just so scared when the enemies were somehow glitched into there. It was a good thing I had the Colossus with the flame abilities and whatnot, because otherwise that would have ended my run. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, here we go. I was about to say, wait a minute, why is this door... Oh, here's the final room. This is the final boss.
You didn't tell me Skelos had a tank.
It's more than that. If these readings are correct, Skelos is the tank. They're fused together.
I don't even want to know how that's possible.
This thing, at least when I went against it last time, was so difficult, it's not even funny. But, you know what? This time it might be easy.
Silence the construct.
Can't get past the shields.
Shoot the pylons. That'll do the trick.
Yeah, because this time I'm running with epic and legendary gear, so we should be fine.
Shield stone. Now's your chance, freelancer.
Another problem with this particular boss battle is all these bombers. Way too many. originally, this boss battle took forever to get through.
Will be pleased.
Just don't take all the credit.
I wouldn't dream of it, freelancer.
Oh, whoops. I have no idea if I want to switch weapons or not. I can say one thing. I absolutely love the negative 35% weapon hip recoil. And the, Well, actually, no. You know what? I love all the stats on the weapon we're using. I don't know. I'll have to test those two weapons out later, I guess. Whoops. Okay, so for the tour, going back to easy and public, everything else good, and start. I tried to go through that as fast as I could, even though I'm trying to compare the stats and yada yada yada. I'd say once I can get the time to go through the components, that will knock out a lot of the or knock down the overall number, I would say.
Take out those nodes or stay out of their way.
Hmm. Okay, so it seems someone's doing a yeah, someone's doing a world event, and what the? That person just what? Oh, the person must have just teleported from a different part of the map. I've never seen that on the map screen before. Their marker just whoop, flew right to that spot. That was wow. Must still be loading, but it's a tank. Huh. Anyways, this is kind of weird though. There was a world event going on in the same spot last time, or before we logged out. Anyways, okay, so we need to work on going through this area, and I did cover this area at the end of last episode, right? Yeah. So okay, so this area, and then maybe if we cover this one, well, yeah, that way we can finish off the whole top part of the map. Okay. Try to ignore them, just to make up for a little bit of lost time here due to all the inventory management. It's weird. Whenever I start playing this game, I had no intentions of getting the platinum and going beyond the story. You know, just it was just to do the story, see how the game is, and yet here now after all this time, I've gotten the platinum and finished pretty much everything that I can do, in of course the limited time I have left with the game. Anyways, next episode will be just free roam. Just the world tour. So we should get a lot of the world tour done in next episode. Oh no. So now the difference between the world tour here and the rest of this playthrough is that we're going slower, allowing you to actually see the sights rather than me just always bolting around as fast as possible trying to deal with all the enemies and the objectives and stuff. But, of course, like I've said, and I'm going to keep on saying as a disclaimer, we can't see everything, so we're just trying to see the bulk of things. Because if I try to cover every inch of the map, it just... Well, it'd be impossible for me. Whoa. Texture glitch. Oh, there it goes. I think it's... Wait, is the camera lightly going into the wall? No. No, I can feel when it hits the wall, so... Oh, that's weird. Wait, is this still happening if I look down here? No, it's just when the camera is near the wall. Yeah. Huh. Oh no, immersion broken. Well, immersion was already broken. I earlier saw a tear in the hillside down there when we were coming up. I'm still going at the boxes and the numerous things, just in case if I get something rare that I could maybe still use in the limited time that I have left. Who knows, I might get an epic. That might be something I might... Well, again, like, want to use in short time left. Well, anyways, I'm glad that I was able to get the... like 99% of the game done, or no. Well, Okay, no, I was kind of going for the playthrough. No, let's say it this way in terms of platinum. I'm glad I was able to get the platinum done and all that stuff done before the snow came in. And I'm glad that we were able to get, in terms of the playthrough, 99% of the playthrough done before the snow came in. However, I'm also glad, though, that I was able to be continuing to play this game while the snow came in so that we could all see the snow. Because, yeah, like I had said in the previous episode, I had no idea this game did this to switch the map over to a snowy map. It completely blew my mind. Oh, also another reason for going slow through the tour here versus the normal speed that we've been doing throughout the playthrough is so that because of YouTube and everything being pixelated, yeah, this gives the videos a bit more of a chance to not be pixelated so you can actually see what you're looking at. Oops. Okay, we're gonna get shot at a little bit here. Oh, one hit kill for that one. Well, that was close. Seem to... Oh, of course I'm not. I wish I can keep it daytime all the time right now for the tour. But I can't control the time nor weather in this game. Oh. Is that one thing still on? Communication menu is off and the names are still shown. Okay, so that's not it. Yeah, because I wanted to try to see if we can get rid of those names on the side. HUD visibility, breath, compass, gear. HUD warnings, maybe? No, I don't think it'd be HUD warnings. This is warning messages. Yeah, that's not... player joining's not a warning message. Objective tracker... No. Overheat, no. Weapon... Off. Nope. In terms of all that, nope. Nope, nope, nope. I guess I cannot turn off the player names. So we're stuck still seeing them. Even during the tour. Now, of course, in terms of the UI, user interface, the HUD, whoops. I've, of course, had to leave on the flight gauge at the bottom of the screen there. Yeah, that's kind of an important gameplay piece. I even though I could remove it, but again, like I just said, it's important. It's something I have to have. I mean, this is still a game after all. It's the one thing I actually need to see on the screen in terms of HUD information. Everything else I can figure out by sounds and just knowing this or that and blah 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 blah. Okay, I am gonna have to take out these guys because they are in my way, and there's the other player. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again, I'm probably going to say it more times throughout the rest of this, this tour playthrough, which is, if there's one thing that I could take from this game onwards, you know, and to other games, since, of course, this thing is being taken away from us, there's one thing I could take away from this game to be able to keep, to have, to use in other games, which is the full, entire flight system in this game. the maneuverability, the animations, just everything of the flight, the whole fact that it's, if like I've said many times before, that it makes you feel like Iron Man. That I truly wish we could take from this game and be able to incorporate it into a future game. One that's not going to be taken away from us like this one. Because the Iron Man flying is what I'm going to miss the most out of all of this. I mean, everything, even the just all this, like even this jump here, okay, like even just doing this, everything about the, I should even say the mobility of these suits, the fact that we have these 4 suits, that this, you have like the Colossus, which is almost like the Hulkbuster, this suit here being almost like the main Iron Man suit, it just, I just can't stress it enough how much this hurts, the fact they're taking this away from us. It's not right. Not one bit at all. They should have just made an offline patch for this game and then call it there. That would have been fair. That way people could still keep the game. They just wouldn't be able to play with their friends. They'd have to do everything solo. And as I've proven in this playthrough, you can do the game solo. Okay, so yeah, no one better ever come around or try to convince anyone that's saying, oh, no, the game has to be with other players. You can't do it solo. That's why it has to be shut down, because you can't do it. What is that? Oh. Yeah, you can't do it solo. It's like, no, I proved you can do it solo in this playthrough, so yeah. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so anyways, I just wish it would have been offline, and then, not only for those of us that have the game to keep the game, but also that way future generations could see the game. I mean, the fact of the matter is that right now, if you have, like, say, a PS1 console, an old PS1 game, you can still play it. And you figure how long ago the PS1 was. But yet, this game here, that came out on PS4, and look what year, well, I would say look what year it is, but no, look what year when this game was shut down. Okay, and then whatever year you're watching this footage, it's like, oh, yeah, you can't play Anthem anymore, but yet you can, you know, play a old PS1 game back from the late 90s. So, yeah, that kind of says a lot right there. It shows that gaming today, slash companies today, slash online gaming, is sickening. Absolutely sickening. Games like this that have single player components to it should have an offline patch so that they can be played offline. Now, I can understand those online only games that are PvP only. You know, like there's not one shred of single player content in it and you have to have players because it's literally just a PvP zone. Those ones I can understand if they don't have an offline patch for them. That's understandable. Okay, even though it's still wrong in a way, but it's understandable. But this here, Anthem, no, it's not understandable at all. It's not right. It should have an offline patch. I wish there was a law that made it so that these kind of games could get an offline patch. What sucks is that people are trying, at least as of my point in time, But the problem is, it's just sadly not enough. The higher-ups are just not cooperating, if you will. So just give a few examples of games that should have an offline patch, and some games that I can understand if they didn't have an offline patch. Games that should would be some, of course. Well, you know, this game, of course. Point, you know, example, point in case, example here. Right. Other games that should have an offline patch would be Fallout 76, Genshin Impact. Any game that's like Genshin Impact, if you will. I don't want to go through all those kind of games. Yeah, no. I'm not going through the long list of those ones. But, yeah. Anyways, your progress in, say, something like GTA Online. That should be transferable to a offline save file. Because, I mean, that game, like GTA Online, is literally based off of an actual single-player game. So, yeah, but yet, whenever they shut down those servers, goodbye all your progress. What's some other ones? Oh, Sea of Thieves. That has single-player content. That one should have an offline patch for it. What's another one? Oh, the original Crew from Ubisoft, that open-world racing game. Which, of course, that one was shut down already. The second one, I believe... I heard that the second one is going to get an offline patch. But I'm still PO'd because I like the first one better. And I wish they would bring the first one back. It's sickening that... They give the second game an offline patch, but they don't give it to the first one. I will always be mad about that. Because actually, that one with the Crew... I didn't even know that it got shut down until after it got shut down. So I never even got a chance to go back in to, you know, play the game one more time, or even just go in there and look around one last time. Where am I at? Okay, still a little bit more here. Yes, I was super PO'd about that one. And I'm super PO'd about this one. Now, the difference between, of course, the Crew and this one's the fact I'm actually getting a chance to be in here before it gets shut down, but, still, it's not the point. The point is, it shouldn't be shut down at all. It should have an offline patch. But anyways, in terms of games that are understandable to be shut down, that are online only, that are strictly PvP, and that is it, would be something like your Battle Royale games. Like the Battle Royale version of Fortnite. Now, I had to say the Battle Royale version, because if I'm not mistaken, back when that game came out, it did have a single-player mode, but I don't know whatever happened to it. I don't play Fortnite, so I don't know if it's even still in the game. I don't know what they did with that, so I'm just not even gonna... Yeah. But, that game, though, you know, the single-player side, the single-player side, if that's still in the game, which I doubt it, because I never hear of it, then I would say, then that should have an offline patch, you know, just for the single-player side. But, yeah, as for the Battle Royale mode, yeah, you kind of need those players. Well, then again, that one, though, since it is a open world map, well, unless they just kept the map as a, still gave an offline mode just for the map itself. But then again, that map changes constantly. I don't, Yeah, you know what? I shouldn't have brought Fortnite up because that's just nothing but a mess. Anyways, what's another game? In terms of what is understandable if they shut down, but without an offline patch, would be well, as I was saying, the Battle Royale games, but what is it? Apex Legends, I think is the name of the one. That one, from my understanding, there's no single-player content in that. If there is, then I would say, of course, then yeah, it should have an offline patch. But I've never heard of any single-player content, and I don't play that one, so yeah, I would say that would be understandable if that one was, of course, shut down and without an offline mode. What's another one? The Call of Duty Battle Royale, whatever that's called, Warzone or whatever. Yeah, that. Unless there is some single-player content, like you know what? I did see at one point there was supposed to be like zombies or something. Okay, if that's in there, then yeah, I would say offline mode just for that. You know, so you can still access the map and then go against the zombies. But if there isn't, and I'm just misunderstanding here, then as for if they shut down the game, then again it would be understandable since you need players to play it. But again, that one's that's not. But let's say. I'm trying to think of recent games. See, it's just the thing is, I don't really play PvP only games. I used to a long time ago play PvP stuff that was bundled with single player stuff. You know, like especially back on like PS3. I can't even begin to tell you how many times I did PvP in so many different games. Everything from different Call of Duty games to Battlefield games to even BioShock 2 to I'm trying to think of the one Bond game. 007 Quantum Solace, I think was the title of it. That one I believe had multiplayer, and yeah, that one I played the PvP of. What else? I'm trying to think of all the PS3 games. If that had, I mean that had multiplayer. I know there was tons. I know for a fact there was tons. I can't remember. It's been so long. But I would say by the time PS4 came around, I kind of started getting away from PvP because it just became way too... What's the word I want? Rough, if you will. It was filled with nothing but cheaters, hackers, tryhards, people that literally have no life, that will just do everything and anything they can to just ruin the experience, not even play fair, all that kind of stuff. And then I just got farther and farther and farther away from PvP, and that's why I don't really ever touch PvP anymore. But it's just back in the day, back in PS3, whenever PvP was still kind of new, so to speak. Yeah, I was doing a bunch of different kind of games that had PvP. And I mean, some of them, like even the names I mentioned earlier, like say BioShock 2's PvP mode, some of the Call of Duty games, and even Battlefield Bad Company 2. That was it. That was the one I probably spent the most time in with PvP. Yeah, Battlefield Bad Company 2. Yeah, that was one of my favorites. And that one was so depressing. Whenever the player count got so low to where all that was left was just literally cheaters / hackers, to where they could literally shoot you with a shotgun across the map. Like the player on the one side of the map, you on the other, and then they could shoot you with a shotgun and kill you instantly. It's like, yeah, okay. It's at that point time to give up the game. But I spent so much time in that game. But anyways, in terms of the other ones, like I was saying, like Bioshock 2's online. I even remember with that game, I got all the way to like the highest level, whatever it was, for the... Wait, where am I going? Oh, okay, we're still good, we're still good. For the online mode, and just... Yeah, well, actually, no, the same thing can even be said about the Quantum Solace one. That one, I even went all the way with the PvP on that one. Well, actually, no, that one, that was a mixed bag. Well, actually, no, I could say with the same with Bioshock then. Both of those games, I actually was not just in there for the PvP. I was also in there for the trophies, because Bioshock, I remember getting all the online trophies for that one, for the PvP mode. And it actually irritates me that with Bioshock 2, the only trophy I never got for that game was playing the single-player campaign on the highest difficulty, I think it was. Or, wait, was that the trophy? Or... had something to do with hard mode. That was like the only trophy out of all the trophies for Bioshock 2. I think it was... yeah, it had something to do with hard mode. It was either playing on hard mode or something related to that. But as for Quantum Solace, 007 Quantum Solace, the James Bond game, that one, I actually was able to get the platinum for. And actually, that was my very first platinum ever. I remember whenever I got that platinum, number one, it was very, very difficult. And number two, I do remember thinking, and I'll never forget this, that back when I got that platinum for the Bond game...
There are reports of outlaw activity in the area. We should investigate.
I even said to my friend at the time that I truly believed I would never get another platinum again. Because of how much difficulty I had with the Bond game. I thought at that point in time...
Outlaws have been attacking from this camp. They have turrets. We won't last long under that kind of fire. Take them out.
I thought at that point in time that all the platinums would be super, 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 super difficult. And I would never see another platinum again. And yet now... oh, what happened? Oh, are you kidding? It just kicked me from the lobby. This is not the first time this has happened. Oh, wait, what? What happened? It didn't kick me. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just go into... oh, I'm sorry. I just went into a... oops. I'm sorry. That's my... okay, this is my fault. This is my fault this time. Because, in fact, I didn't have the markers on. I didn't realize I was walking into a cave. Dungeon thingy, whatever. Oops. Sorry. Okay, that was totally my fault. Anyways, as I was saying. What was I saying? Bond. Yeah, so anyways... yeah, with that being my first platinum, and like I just said, yeah, I never thought I'd get another one. And yet, now, all these years later, I'm now up to, I believe, 220 platinums so far. Actually, hold on, give me a second, let me actually look at that number. BRB. Okay, correction, it was 221. Yeah, 221 platinum. So, yeah, anyways, back to the game. Yeah, I had to just confirm that. I couldn't remember the exact number. Because I knew it was 220 at one point, and it's just I've gotten a few platinums recently, so... anyways, but yeah, it's just what a flip. At one point thinking, oh yeah, I'm never gonna get another one, and then already I'm over 220 now, up to 221 and still going. I know I'll be getting another one soon once I can get some spare time to finish up the one game I'm working on off camera, which actually would have been on camera, but it's a very bloody, foul-mouthed game that, which actually I didn't even know when I bought it, but, and YouTube doesn't like that, so, yeah, I had to, scrap that playthrough for YouTube and just do it off camera. Which was Crime Scene Cleaner. Yes, I was totally going to do that on this channel. But as I played through it, oh my gosh. Well, I mean, I already knew about the blood. Okay, the blood originally, like I said, I was originally going to put it on YouTube. But thanks to YouTube's recent changes with how much they don't like violence and blood, I decided against it. And then as I was playing through the game, I found out about all the extreme foul language and stuff, and a lot of the some of the imagery and stuff that, again, YouTube just wouldn't have liked, so I had to keep it off camera. So, thank YouTube! But yeah, once I can finally finish, because I've already actually like finished the main game for Crime Scene Cleaner, I'm working on a separate mode called Nightmare Mode, and I just need to finish that up. And once I finish up Nightmare Mode, then I'm done. I'll have the platinum. Which, essentially, Nightmare Mode, if you don't know the game, essentially it's just, you basically go through the levels again, kind of like a New Game Plus kind of scenario, but the levels are all, like, warped and changed in a Nightmare Mode, Nightmare version of all the levels. So you could have, like, maybe where you go to and see some new areas, new stuff, a little bit of a new storyline.
There's a rise of energy in your area. It should be nearby.
Even though it's not exactly a storyline directly, it's just like little tiny weird stories. I don't even know how to explain it. But yeah, once I'm finished that, then I'll be at 222. Oh, I never seen this before. Careful, slippery rocks. Oh, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I had to tend something really quick. And also, it seems I forgot to pause. Whoops, sorry. Anyways, what's this saying? Careful, slippery rocks. You don't want to end up like... What's that say? I'm trying to get... Okay, there. No. Put the Praydeen? You don't want to up like Praydeen? I'm sorry, I don't get that reference. We're there. Okay, yeah, also, anyways, sadly, we're gonna have to cut this short. Well, we're almost done with the episode timer anyways, so might as well just cut it now. Anyways, yeah, so next episode, we'll continue the world tour and make more progress, and I'll maybe just skim back through that area we just went through, because I wasn't really doing too much in terms of, like, pan the camera around. We were just kind of just moving forward, so to speak, so whoops. I was kind of more focused on what I was saying. Okay, Fort Tarsus. Anyways, what was I just saying a second ago before I was interrupted? Oh, I was talking about Crime Scene Cleaner. Okay, well, I was pretty much done with that. I was pretty much done with everything I need to say about that. Which, actually, there is even other games I was originally going to do on the channel, but now I can't, thanks to YouTube. So, again, thank you, YouTube. Eventually, I might, one of these days, make a video talking about, you know, the games I was going to do and why I can't do them and blah, blah, blah. But anyways. Alright, well, anyways, that's going to be it for episode 31 of Anthem. We'll, of course, be back next time with episode 32. Where we'll continue the world tour, so look forward to that. And, of course, more of Anthem in next episode. So, yeah. But anyways, again, it's going to be it for this episode. So, until next time, keep on gaming.
Hey, you, don't you worry about a thing. Oh no, every day is just a It's all